What's up, family? All right, first of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Donovan Green, AKA Sensei, and I'm the founder of Ride Fit Nation. And Ride Fit Nation was created based on the principles of riding your motorcycle, getting money, and more importantly, building the muscle. The building the muscle part is the part where a lot of us tend to sway away from. We don't focus enough on the health perspective, but Ride Fit Nation, miles, money, and muscle. And that term was coined by my brother Broman and myself, because he was saying, let's get these miles and let's get this money. And I said, yo, we're gonna add that muscle to it, so we got the miles, money, and muscle. So big respect to my bro Broman for hooking me up on that thing. And the original one that I used to say was ride fit or don't ride at all. But that's a little harsh, right? So I understand that perspective. So Ride Fit Nation is designed for men and women who just enjoy being in a community, in an organization that deals with positive mindset, that deals with becoming better people, that's not into the negativity, that's all about just being genuine, being real, being authentic, When I created this channel was also called Road Glide Chronicles. And then somebody came to me and was like, yo, if this channel blows up where it becomes a financial thing where you can generate income, maybe you might have t-shirts, maybe you might make things bigger than you think it's gonna be, then you can get a cease and desist letter from Harley Davidson. This is bothering me, this is not even. Hold on a second. I'm crazy like this. Crazy. No, that's a little better. You can get a cease and desist letter from Harley Davidson, and they can easily tell you, hey man, we need a cut or you gotta stop. So I started giving it some names, some thoughts, and I said, all right, Ride Fit Nation. So Ride Fit Nation is not affiliated to clubs, it's not affiliated to anything. Ride Fit Nation is all about a group of people. And whether you're in a club or not in a club, it's bringing in like-minded folks. And eventually, I do wanna make this a business. I do wanna make this a thing that generates income, not only for myself, but for also other people who might see the possibilities of where we can take Ride Fit Nation to. So I started a channel. The channel is almost at 7,000 subscribers. It's doing phenomenal. We've been going for about a year and change now. It's still a young channel, and I want to thank all of y'all for being a part of the journey. The ones who subscribed, who never came back, the one who subscribed and come back once in a while, the one who stays consistent. I just want to respect and just give my love to each one of you for saying thank you for being here. Thank you for being a part of it. So that's pretty much that part. But today I want to talk to y'all real quick before the year is out. And it's gonna probably offend some of you guys, maybe it might not. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, this thing is still uneven. It's your fault. I ain't worried about it now. So 2024 is up on us. Let me say it again. 2024 is up on us. It's up on us. How do you say it without an accent? I can't do that. I'm an accented guy. And 2023, we set our goals. We said, hey, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, we're gonna be better, we're gonna make more money, we're gonna get more fitter, we're gonna ride our motorcycles more, we're gonna do blah, blah, blah. I'm gonna take better care of my wife, I'm gonna take better care of my kids, I'm gonna get a different job, I'm gonna start a business. A lot of us said what we were gonna do in 2023, and some of us accomplished those goals while others failed miserably. And today's video, I'm going to dedicate it to the bitch voice in our minds, the bitch voice. And I'm going to explain what that bitch voice is in many different scenarios. So you said that you wanted to get some more money, right? And you had a great idea. Maybe you wanted to go out there and start a t-shirt company. Maybe you wanted to go and, I don't know, you wanted to sell medical weed, right? Whatever it was, whatever opportunity you had it in your mind, you had the plan, you had the ideology as to what you needed to do. But then that bitch voice came in and said, bro, but what if you fail? Hey man, I don't think you're ready for this because you're not studied enough, you didn't study enough. Yo bro, I think, yo man, such and such tried it and they failed, so what make you think you're gonna be different? And you started to listen to that bitch voice. The next bitch voice is gonna be, I'm trying to get more healthier. I want to start lifting more weights. I want to get stronger. I want to build more muscle. I want to feel stronger. I want to feel better. I want to be leaner, right? And you getting yourself ready. You getting yourself prepped. You buy your protein shakes. You buy your pre-workouts. You're watching videos. You're doing all of that. You're studying, right? I mean, you are ready to go. You know, you're looking at the best fitness gurus on the planet, and you're inspired. So you get up one day and you're like, yo, I'm gonna go run. I'm gonna go outside and take a walk. And you open the door and it's pouring rain outside. That bitch voice is telling you, hey man, yo, you can do this, but you should just wait and hang back a little bit until the rain comes and stops. Or maybe do it tomorrow because it's gonna be sunny outside. And you listen to that bitch voice and you go watch Netflix. Now, because you watching Netflix, it's gonna keep you in the same exact predicament that you was in day before yesterday. Because now you made excuses and you allowed the bitch voice to stop you from progress. You see, in a situation like that, you could have easily went to go get your rain gear, get an umbrella, and take your ass outside and still get it done. That's how you know you want to get it done. A lot of us allow these voices to talk us out of what we know we need to do. A lot of us stay stuck in organizations, relationships, in jobs. We stay stuck in it because we allow that bitch voice to stop us from taking the steps needed to make it a better place for us to live. Why is that? Because it's comfortable. It's comfortable. A lot of times that comfortability just feels good. And it feels good knowing that, hey, I'm playing it safe, right? You see, I don't play it safe. I don't believe in playing things safe. I believe in giving it my all every time. If I fail at something, I'm gonna come back and try it again and again and again until I see that that something is no longer relevant. And what I mean by that is when I was with my mom, with my son's mom, right? My son's mother and I loved her to death. We had a great relationship. We laughed, we talked, we did a lot. The sex was good, everything was good. But me and her went through some serious stuff, especially when the baby was born. And a lot of people was telling me, bro, you need to leave. This ain't working for you no more. You should da-da-da, you should get out of it. You should do this, you should do that. Yo, I looked at people and said, listen, I'm gonna stick through this until I know that I've done everything that I needed to do. I went to jail for 2 days, okay, because she claimed that I hit her, which the cop was like, hey, we know you didn't do that, but guess what? I had to go to prison, jail, because I stayed in the house. I should have left the house. I went through a lot of stuff. I found things on her, blah, blah, blah. But my point to you is I exhausted every angle and everything that I had to do before I made the decision that I could no longer stay in this relationship. So now I'm able to wipe my hands clean and go about my life and do what I know I need to do. You see what I'm saying? That bitch voice at first was talking through other people, and the other people try to give me their bitch voices. No, I'm gonna stick this out and do what I gotta do until I know I can't do it anymore. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, a lot of us got these voices. My thing is I'm trained to eliminate the voices that aims to stop me from progress. I've gotten to a certain point in my life where now I can tell you that I'm successful in what I do. And everybody have different levels of what success might be. Some people might say successful based on accomplishing a goal from running 5 miles to 20 miles. Some people might say, hey man, I'm successful because I have 2 jobs or I have 4 motorcycles. Everybody have a different variation of what they consider to be successful. But I'm successful in what I consider to be successful, which is spiritually, emotionally, financially, and physically successful. Because I'm destroying and consistently keep destroying the bitch voice. And I'm gonna tell you, I do not surround myself around a bunch of people who live on the bitch voice concept. Because you become who you hang with. I'm telling y'all, you become who you hang with. So 2024, you gotta start to make your mind up. Or you're gonna keep on allowing this bitch voice to carry yourself into another year, or you're gonna strangle that thing. Destroy it, move it out of here, eradicate it, blow it up, stick some TNT up in that thing and start that freaking flame and let that flame go, boom, blow that damn thing up. This is your time. You're going through stuff in your life. Guess what? You ain't the only one going through stuff in your life. You're contemplating suicide. Guess what? You ain't the only one contemplating suicide. You're thinking about breaking up your family. You're not the only one doing that. You gotta man up. You gotta man up. You gotta man up. It's time for you now to step into your freaking kinglyship, your kingship. Get into that king status. See, kings, we don't have that bitch voices no more. We eradicate that. And when it tries to show up, we take it out of existence. And if you're a female watching this, when I use the word bitch, I'm not talking about a female. I'm not saying nothing to downplay a female, because a woman can also have that bitch voice as well. In society, we know when people start acting soft and cushiony, we say, don't be a bitch. And that's the way I'm bringing it. That's the energy I'm bringing to y'all. So like I said, some of y'all might get offended, some of y'all might not, but I don't care if you're offended, if you're not. Start making the hard decisions. If you are around things that's making you unhappy and you see a million things wrong with that, whatever that thing is, then leave that thing. If it's not making you feel satisfied, if it's not giving you healthy thoughts, if it's not giving you powerful emotions, then leave that thing. I don't care what that thing is, leave it. And you're gonna always have people who's gonna try to pull you back in because they're comfortable to be comfortable, right? They're comfortable to be around you and you being around them, and let's struggle together. Nah, bro, I don't need to struggle with you. I don't need to be involved in your inconsistencies. So it's up to you, if you're watching this video right now, to start to make the decisions worthwhile. Limited thoughts will create limited actions, and limited actions will create limited outcomes. Limited thoughts will create limited actions. This is a limited action. This is a punch that's not even going anywhere. What damage can I cause here? When I reach all the way out, I cause more power, and which means I can create more damage. So if I'm doing limited action, then you're gonna get limited outcomes. So don't tell me that you wanna do X, Y, and Z, and don't pretend like you're somebody who you're not. Be you at all times. You see, I'm me all the time. I stand on my ground. I keep myself to be grounded. But there's a lot of people who was walking and tiptoeing and trying to make everybody like them. Everybody like them. So you got some cats who you talk to them in a conversation, right? And they will be on your side through the conversation. But then they'll go and talk to somebody else and be on their side through the conversation. So they want to play the middle role. And I'm not saying it's about who's taking whose side. I'm just saying that when you got people in your circle who don't know how to be them at all times, then those are the people you move away out of your life. Because at the end of the day, a military can only survive if the head is strong. If the head ain't strong, everything else is gonna collapse, right or wrong. And this applies in any organization. This applies in a social media standpoint. It applies in a corporate America standpoint. It applies in a motorcycle club standpoint. It applies in the church standpoint. It applies in a marital standpoint. It applies in a parental standpoint. What I just stated, if the head is not strong enough, then the whole entire body is gonna suffer. You have the opportunity right now to make 2024 the best one ever. But if you keep on doing the same thing that you did back then, and you keep on running your mouth, and you're afraid of these actions that you gotta take, and you don't wanna make the hard decision, then you might as well just say, yo, you know what? It is what it is. And don't make any more goals. But if you're contemplating on harming yourself or hurting people around you, and you're being mad about this and mad about that and da-da-da-da, yo, fix that stuff, man. Fix it. Nothing's gonna last forever. You have the opportunity right now to be better. You see me, I'm gonna tell you something. When I was in the Bronx, right, I had a huge circle. I had a circle of all kinds of people. Any kind of person you could think of, I had that circle in my background. I had the circle. I didn't have to walk around being bad boy or be none of that. I lived in the South Bronx. I lived in the Bronx. And I got to see a lot of stuff happen. But my circle was big. But then I started realizing that my circle wasn't genuine enough for me to maintain a long relationship. So I had to drop my circle. I had to minimize my circle. Because a lot of people tell you they love you, yo, love you, man, I love you, man, I love you, man. But when you're going through stuff, let's see who's really there for you when they talk about this lovey-dovey crap. I love you. What the hell you mean you love me? You love me while I'm able to do good, when you see me doing great, when you see me up in the high and I'm doing this and doing that. Yeah, you love me, but where were you when I was going through stuff when my gym had to shut down? Where were you when I got an eviction letter from my freaking landlord from where I lived at? Where were you? Where were you when I was going through stuff with my son and my son was going through problems and I had to deal with shit? Where were you? So you see what I'm saying? So I had to drop that circle, I had to drop that mindset and remove that ideology and principalities of, oh, I need to have a big squad behind me. And don't get me wrong, my squad was pretty deep. If I had some things that popped off, I know they was there for me in that level. But it's not always that level. I need dudes to be with me on any level. So don't tell me, oh, that's my brother and this, that, that you're not even reaching out to check on a brother. That's done. So my circle became small. And when my circle became small, I was able to reach and touch those that was around me on a much grander scale. So maybe you're around a bunch of people that you feel like, ooh, they love me and they don't love you. They talk about how your back like crap, like caca, mierda, all right? You gotta put your circle in a place to where you can reach out and touch everybody in your circle. People who you can trust with your life. If you happen to go away for a week, 2 weeks, a month, whatever, you need brothers and sisters who's gonna take care of your family while you're gone. Not a dude who's thinking about sticking his dick in your girl. And I'm using profanity a little bit now because this is just genuine for 2024, man. We are going in 2024 hard and authentic. We're not going in 2024 with that little soft mindset no more. That's a wrap. Leave it in the comments, man. Write in the comments, what are your goals for 2024? And are you willing to do whatever it takes to get there? And that's pretty much all I'm gonna tell y'all. This is no more games. Ride Fit Nation is here to evolve and consistently elevate the mentality of us people on this earth. All right? So listen, this is Sensei telling you, we're gonna keep on getting these miles. We're gonna keep on getting this money and we're gonna keep on getting this muscle. All right? So yeah, man, love y'all. Don't forget, leave the comment. I'll see y'all in a few. Much love. Peace.